Russia is always known for its crazy ideas, and now it's about to go beyond our expectations. A huge task of constructing a whopping $65 billion bridge or tunnel across the narrow waterway dividing Alaska and Russia has been the subject of discussion for years, but they have always fallen flat due to its logistical challenges. But given that China and Russia are now thinking about the project, it might actually happen. Welcome back to another episode of High Technology. Feel free to join the club as we unravel high-end technologies on the planet by subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss any exciting videos in the future. Join us today as we examine this massive undertaking and all the amazing elements that make the concept so intriguing. The landmass known as Beringia, which connected North America and Asia 11,000 years ago, was no longer in existence due to the sea levels increasing. The Bering Strait, a new geographical formation brought forth by Beringia floods, is still a part of our daily lives. This shallow, confined body of water separates the two formerly united continents. In spite of this, individuals have crossed the strait in the winter using dog sleds, skis, and occasionally even their own 2 feet. After considering its optimal geographic location, China and Russia have offered to construct a billion-dollar tunnel under the Bering Strait. This idea would involve building the world's longest tunnel to connect the continents of the planet. The Bering Strait, which has 2 sizable islands in the midst of it, is only 83 kilometers wide and only 50 meters deep at its deepest point. By creating a physical connection and further fostering relations between the 3 nations, the new Bering Strait crossing is expected to increase trade and cooperation between Russia, China, and the United States. Despite the fact that this plan has been questioned by many, engineers claim it is actually extremely possible. There is no barrier preventing the construction of a land link at Bering Strait. When American structural engineer Joseph Strauss proposed the first bridge in 1892, the concept of building a link across the Bering Strait was brought up. The Russian Empire was presented with his plan, but it was turned down. A group of American railroad tycoons unveiled the first tunnel concept in 1904. Russian Nicholas II authorized the idea a year later. Officials, however, discussed the concept for a while before declining it in 1907. Despite all of the disruption, the idea was forgotten until Chinese-American structural engineer Tong Yen Lin revived it in 1958. He proposed a bridge over the ocean that would be 85 kilometers long, 30 kilometers longer than the current record holder, the Hong Kong-July-Macau Bridge. Lin hoped that the relationship would promote trade and mutual understanding between the populations of Russia and China. Unfortunately, there were still some issues with the idea, and in the years that followed Lin's passing in 2003, this plan completely disappeared. The TKM connection, often referred to as the Intercontinental Link, is a 6,000-kilometer rail and oil link that connects the Russia cities of Yakutsk and Komsomolsk on Amur with Alaska. It was proposed by Russia in 2007. This would include building a 103-kilometer-long tunnel on the Diomede Islands that would traverse the Bering Strait. If finished, this tunnel will be longer than the underwater portion of the Channel Tunnel connecting the UK and France by more than twice. This TKM link was approved by Vladimir Putin, the country's prime minister at the time, in 2008. After that, the project was authorized by the Russian government in 2011. Chinese transportation specialists unveiled their own 21st century plan based on this notion in 2014. They suggested building a high-speed rail network with a length of 10,000 kilometers that would link northeast China with the United States and include an underwater tunnel beneath the Bering Strait. This entire project and all of its forms would cost between 65 and 105 billion US dollars and take 10 to 15 years to finish. China and Russia are coordinating this project with the US and Canada. Additionally interested in the project are Japan and Korea, with Japanese businesses offering to drill the tunnel for $60 million per kilometer. But as of yet, no nation has developed its proposal past the conceptual stage. Even if the construction of a bridge or tunnel across the Bering Strait has been shown to be feasible, engineers would still face numerous difficulties. Although there are no icebergs in the area, there are ice flows because of the little sheets of floating ice. A bridge pier might experience stresses of up to 44 meganewtons from these floats, creating a significant structural problem. In addition, the cold weather in the area would make the exposed steel on the bridge fragile. Engineers would likely need to encase the entire structure in concrete to resolve this. Additionally, the area bordering the Bering Strait is very underdeveloped. The nearest highway, the Anadyr Highway, which is currently under construction, is still more than 400 kilometers distant on the the Russian side, where there are no railroads for 3,200 kilometers. For about 1,000 kilometers on the American side, there are no railroads or highways. The Alaskan Railway still has no connection to the lower 48 states. Large railways would have to be constructed on both sides as a result. Because of the inadequate infrastructure, it would be extremely difficult to transport workers and supplies to the tunnel building site, which would only delay the project and cause costs to skyrocket. Only roughly $12 billion would be spent on the tunnel, while the remaining enormous sum would be used to build the whole transportation network. In addition to these worries, there may be logistical difficulties when items need to be transported due to the various train track gauges by the US and Russia. Additionally, it is difficult to win over the United States because of their ambiguous position on the project. It would still be quicker to fly between the US and Asia than to build a tunnel and rail line. Due to this, freight would be the main purpose of the tunnel. A tunnel connecting Asia and North America would offer a faster, less expensive, and safer means of moving cargo between the two continents. This would strengthen the economies on both sides of the tunnel and serve as a physical link between North and South America and the Old World. If constructed, the tunnel would house a high-speed railway, a highway, and pipelines in addition to the power and fiber optic cables, claims the TKM WorldLink. A tunnel of this size connecting Alaska and Russia would be extremely economically beneficial for both areas, further integrating them into the global economy. This would be a significant infrastructure undertaking with enormous potential benefits for all parties. Additionally, this tunnel might be crucial in creating a global renewable energy transmission corridor that carries wind and tidal power over large distances. The possibility for resource-rich nations to boost output and exports will be enormous despite the fact that Siberia's and Alaska's massive deposits of coal, natural gas, and minerals have not yet been fully utilized. The usage of a possibly accessible hydroelectric power from these resources might result in annual electricity cost savings of up to $20 billion for the Russian Far East and North America. For these reasons, the Bering Strait project has the potential to be a crucial step in uniting the world and in building a future where people from all cultures and nations work together. Undoubtedly, this initiative has the potential to start a new era of global cooperation and understanding. But when will it truly be finished? We will never know. What do you think about this massive project? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can always get to watch more incredible videos like this. This has been High Technology, serving you the best in cutting-edge contents on the highest form of technology available on the planet. Until then, see you!